Hello everybody, welcome. Today I'm going to teach you how to make an impressive yet still straightforward a cappella music video. The most important thing is to plan meticulously and then execute on that plan. So we're going to make a storyboard and we're going to tell our actors how to record their videos before they record their videos. Usually your actors are going to take a while to record their videos, so let's cover that first. Tell your actors that they should not wear earbuds when they're recording their videos. They should play the audio aloud because otherwise it's going to make life more difficult for you down the road when you're trying to sync the audio together. You should also tell your actors that they should actually sing when they record their videos instead of just whispering or lip syncing along to the music. That will make it easier for you, and it can come out kind of weird if they don't actually sing. Sometimes you can tell. Also, you should tell your actors that it's best if they can record in at least 1920 by 1080 video quality. If they're using a device that they've purchased in the last 3 years, then I can almost guarantee you that they're going to be recording in at least that quality. You should also tell them to be 3 feet away from the camera, and they should be centered in their frame. There's nothing more annoying than having to move somebody to the center every single time you add them to a scene because they recorded on the left of their frame. Okay, so while your actors are recording their videos, you should plan the storyboard. If you've never made a storyboard before, it's basically just a scene-by-scene or a shot-by-shot breakdown of what the final video's going to be. I just wrote mine on paper. Sometimes it can be helpful to use graph paper or something similar so you get the video size fairly accurate, but it doesn't really matter. You'll be able to fix it at the end of the day. I just have 4 scenes here for demonstration purposes, but the song that you use is probably going to be a lot longer and there'll be more scenes than just 4. So once your actors have recorded their videos and you have your storyboard all planned out, you're going to need to choose a video editor. I use Adobe Premiere Pro that came in the CS6 package because I got it for dirt cheap in middle school. But the fact that I got it in middle school is to tell you something about how old this software is. If you're still in school, there's probably a pretty high chance that your school offers a package that you can use. And you can use the newer version of Premiere. It's called Adobe Premiere Pro CC. But Premiere is very good, and this is what I use for everything. I've used other video editors before, like Final Cut Pro, Sony Vegas, etc., but this is generally a pretty accessible, straightforward, but still pro tool that you can use. Fun fact, they mixed Deadpool on Adobe Premiere Pro. While I'm giving you instructions or telling you what I'm doing in Premiere, I'm going to assume you have a pretty basic knowledge of what's going on in Premiere or about video editing in the first place. So anyway, our first step is that we're going to need to make a sequence to put our clips in the first place. The sequence is what's going to house all of our clips. It's like the canvas in Photoshop. So I already have my custom sequence made right here that has the sequence that has the settings that I want. But if you're opening this for the first time, you can just choose any one of these available presets, click one, go to settings, and change the settings manually yourself. The settings that you're going to want to end up with are something like this. 29.97 frames per second. You can also use 30 frames per second, but 29.97 is more common. You want your frame size to be 1920 by 1080. That's the 16 by 9 widescreen ratio that you're looking for. It's important that you choose square pixels. Otherwise, your video is going to look pretty weird and you're going to be confused about why it's not scaling properly. Audio doesn't really matter. Why not crank it up a little bit? Video previews also doesn't really matter. You can kind of ignore that. So once we have everything figured out, you're going to want to choose the name for your sequence. You're going to want to call it master. Hit OK. It makes a sequence, and we're ready to import our actors' videos.